The most important and the strongest trigger for the year 2022, when Ketu enters Vishakha Nakshatra from 8th of February to 18th of October 2022. This transit repeats every 18 years. The previous same transit, Ketu and Vishakha, was from December 1984 to July 1985, and also July 2003 to March 2004. If you can recall any event which gave you a new direction or some life changing events in those 8 months, then you can expect similar type of change in some different form, in some higher form, with increased understanding and elevation in your life. If you will notice, those events were not in your control, or you never invited them, you did nothing to encourage them. It was the natural course, or was just in-line event which happened. I'm talking about such events. As here we are talking about Ketu planet. Ketu is a shadow planet which represents the desire for higher wisdom and liberation, freedom. Ketu is said to be headless, visionless, and works mainly on intuition or does things unconsciously and is guided by our nature. Ketu is our natural reflection without using any brain or intelligence. We are on by default setting where Ketu is placed. Ketu looks for liberation, which can be easily attained when Ketu meets his teacher, that is Jupiter. When Ketu will transit Vishakha, the student, that is Ketu, is working with his teacher to understand his path of liberation, moksha. Ketu in Anuradha had made you work hard for everything. You must have mastered something in this time, last 8 months. And now, when Ketu will transit Vishakha, you will actually attain moksha from your struggle, which was in Anuradha. There will be new pathway for you to reach your goals as a result. How easy and tough your path will be, that will depend on how much devoted you were when Ketu was in Anuradha, how much you worked for it, and the results will be in the same proportion. Here, Lord of Vishakha Jupiter can be considered in terms of some guidance, some wisdom, a new fresh understanding that you will gain. You will be enlightened with knowledge on how to work on your desired goal for next 8 months. And that is what you were trying to achieve while Ketu was in Anuradha. The learnings of Anuradha Ketu, being patient and devoted, will be carried forward. And now we have optimism of Jupiter also. Check the strength of Jupiter, this transit Jupiter, and your natal Jupiter. As Ketu will derive all his wisdom from this Jupiter. Transit Jupiter is certainly in good dignity. So pay attention to any guidance coming your way and see how it fits in your present circumstances. Do keep in mind that Ketu is blindly devoted to what is its target. It will give or take away passionately without fail. It will make you or break you. The result will depend on what you have done while Ketu was in Anuradha. And also your natal position, your dasha period are equally important, as the result will be the combination of the transit and your natal placement of the planets. Talking about Vishakha Nakshatra, Vishakha literally means a forked branch, giving you diversion, a new direction. From here, there will be more options, new opportunities, a different path. which will change the present scenario. This will actually be the starting point of all the modifications that are going to happen in 2022. Vishakha is ruled by deity Indra and Agni. The combination of power and fire, the energies are strong. Together they represent political and also religious strength. Vishakha encourages to make plans, unions, and supports any teamwork. It is the star of purpose and represents immense energy, power, and passion. Vishakha also encourages to put in efforts and provides the power to achieve our goals and various rewards in our life. Vishakha is determined to give you results, fruits of your hard work, what you have done in Anuradha. But there are no immediate results. It's about long term gains. Also, Vishakha is a competitive nakshatra and seeks power and recognition. What makes Vishakha different is its capacity to carry brilliance among his peers and also keep up with your wisdom and insight, as the lord of Vishakha is Jupiter. Another name of this star is Radha, a complement to Anuradha, the birth star of Lord Sun. The devotion of Radha is carried forward by Anuradha and reaches at its peak. We can find great researchers, scientists, military leaders, writers, public speakers, politicians, lawyers who are totally devoted to a cause with Ketu in Vishakha. Now, Vishakha spans in two signs, and Ketu transits first in Scorpio Vishakha Pada 4, where it gives emotional cleansing. Scorpio is a fixed watery sign of transformation. With Scorpio Ketu, the diversion will be emotional in nature and challenging also, as we let go of something familiar to take up a new path. And Ketu is happier in Scorpio, being its own sign. And the theme of Scorpio being transformation goes very well with Ketu. Also, Jupiter, the lord of Vishakha, holds benefic rulership in Scorpio. Then Ketu will enter Libra Vishakha by 12th of April. Here there is intellectual cleansing, as Libra is an air and movable sign. Jupiter holds the houses where you need to put in extra efforts. And also, your actions may encourage enmity, friction, or conflicts. But if that is what is required, then it is advisable to do so with maturity for the benefit of everyone. On a positive side, there is no more stubbornness of fixed Scorpio. Things will move faster than you think. And if you will be adaptable to any new ideas and thought, you will see the faster results. But Libra is a sign of people. Libra is all about sharing and including things. Ketu is just opposite to this. Ketu looks for isolation. So the best result of Ketu can be derived more easily in Scorpio than in Libra. Scorpio Ketu will make change easy. And while in Libra, continuing with the same theme of change, but by sharing and balancing the same with others. What will help you pass this transit well will be the understanding and the wisdom of Jupiter. Learning continuously and being optimistic, keeping up with your faith, trust, and letting go approach to finally achieve the freedom from all your pain and suffering. Also, Libra is a sign of beauty, brand, excellence. Your artistic side or creative side will come up, giving you name, fame in the area of your expertise. This Libra Vishakha is capable to put you on top if your Dasha period and your natal chart also supports the same. The Lord of Scorpio and Libra, Mars and Venus are together for next 2 months. This will enhance the result of this Vishakha Ketu for sure. When Ketu transits Vishakha, the struggle can be between you and rest of the world, your independence and that of others, encouraging interdependence and balance will be the key here. Otherwise, any conflict can result in sudden illness, crisis, conflicts, accidents, and obstacles on your path. Ketu in Vishakha is cutting any excess power or passion to bring balance. The ultimate result, what Ketu in Vishakha will give, is balance. There will be great learning and complete healing when Ketu is in Vishakha if Jupiter is well placed and the energies are used well. The learning and understanding of Scorpio will help you to attain balance in your life when Ketu will enter Libra. Ketu can also bring emotional detachment, cut down any jealousy or anger, frustration, which can easily come in Libra Vishakha. Ketu will lessen the power hunger attitude of Scorpio Vishakha. Also will balance the possessiveness of Libra Vishakha and will grant you to have control on your own desires. Individually, the result of this transit will depend on the placement of the signs Scorpio and Libra along with Jupiter in your chart. And also, if any planet is placed there, you need to observe your past 1 year time and what you were working on or trying to achieve. You will have long term benefits now when Ketu is in Vishakha. Jupiter, the lord of Vishakha, is in the natural 11th sign of Aquarius. It's a humanitarian sign and works for the betterment of the society in general. It has the significance to fulfill your wishes. Very likely that you will see the positive results with Scorpio Vishakha. With Libra Vishakha, you will be able to public those results and use it for the benefit of everyone around you. Check the sign placement of Scorpio and Libra in your chart. You will have some knowledge, some guidance on which path to follow to achieve your goals. Isn't it great just to know this, what to do to achieve our goals? The guidance can come in any form, some woman, some event, through someone, while reading some book, some conversation. Pay attention to your intuition and do follow it. I will share some guideline to understand how best to handle this transit to reach your goals. Aries. Aries needs to adapt love, affection for balancing their identity and independence with that of others. Taurus should achieve stability in your daily life, balancing your expenses and your work life. Gemini has to use wisdom in balancing their personal pleasures, their skills versus that of their friends and your network. Cancer should aim at balancing their family and work, their private life versus that of their public and social life. Leo should work on how to speak and share their thoughts or communicate what they have learned so far. Virgo should elevate the way they speak, their value system, bring balance between their finances and that of others, the way they handle it. Libra, Ketu will impact your health, your personality, and you need to give due importance to your own needs while dealing with others. Scorpio should have a close watch on their spendings, their expenditure, and be determined to serve in some way or work for others. Sagittarius can develop friendships for better understanding of their life, enjoy their rewards, and share their knowledge with their network. Capricorn should lighten up a bit, be emotional, have some rest and some family time. Aquarius should emphasize on reviewing their opinions, get into new learnings, and communicating the same. Pisces should be watchful on their health, how much they enjoy with others' resources, use others' resources, and how they can create their own resources with their own knowledge. That's all for all 12 ascendants. Apart from all these impact, health in general needs to be watched closely when Ketu transits Libra and Scorpio. Ketu in Vishakha can give issues related to kidneys, paralysis, water retention in the body, bladder trouble, hormonal deficiency, problems related to reproductive organs and stomach. People who have already problems in these areas, for them issues can aggravate, or you may develop if your dasha period is weak. So stay cautious and be well. That's all for this session. I wish you all well. Thank you for your time and see you also.